It's the 100-year anniversary of Route 66, and today we're in a Route 66 town. This is Afton, Oklahoma, and I'm literally sitting right along Route 66 as the traffic flows past us. Pretty busy road here in Afton, town of a little over 700 people, a lot of old historic buildings. So let's take a little walk down Main Street, which is Route 66. And one side of the street has a lot of old buildings, and we'll learn about the history of Afton. Afton is located in Ottawa County, which is in the northeast corner of Oklahoma, and Afton is in the southwest corner of Ottawa County on historic U.S. Highway Route 66. The town developed in this part of the Cherokee Nation after the Atlantic and Pacific Railroad, which was later the St. Louis and San Francisco Railway, or called the Frisco, built tracks through the area to Wichita in 1871. There are two stories about how the town got its name. Oklahoma historian George Shirk asserts that a Scottish railroad surveyor named Anton Ayres named the town Afton after his daughter. Others have claimed the name comes from Robert Burns' poem Flow Gently, Sweet Afton. Both Afton Ayres' name and the Burns poem honor the Afton River in Scotland. In 1886, the post office was established, and in 1900, the town had a population of 606. The village began a growth spurt in 1901 when the Kansas City, Fort Scott, and Memphis Railroad, which soon became part of the Frisco system, constructed another line through town, creating a shorter route to Kansas City. Oklahoma became a state in 1907, and then 1910 the population was 1,279. Afton was known as a railroad center, containing a Frisco division point and a shipping center. In 1911, the town had a large waterworks, 2 school buildings, 2 hotels, 2 banks, a brick and tile plant, a creamery, a newspaper, multiple mills, grain elevators, and many other businesses. Agriculture played a significant role in the area's economic profile, with wheat, corn, hay, and ranching being particular significance. In 1920, the population peaked at 1,518, but dropped during the post-World War I agricultural depression to 1,219 in 1930. In the 1920s and the 1930s, Route 66 brought much industry into the town. Afton's proximity to Grand Lake of the Cherokees, created in 1940 by the completion of the Pensacola Dam, attracted tourist dollars to the community as well. Nevertheless, the population declined over the years. And as you look at the population figures, you can see there in 1920 how it peaked at 1,518, went down, kind of stayed steady from 1930 to 1980, although went slightly down, but then went down quite a bit in 1990. But you can see the most significant drop has been recently from 2010 to 220, where it lost 30% of its population down to 734. So we're finishing up here at the Crosstar Museum, I guess you would call it. Met the owner of the place, and this is this is kind of like the spirit of Route 66 because it's free, and you can come in and check it out. And it's kind of the off season right now, and you can meet the owner who basically turned his backyard slash garage that's along Route 66 into this. And pretty amazing. And you see things like this all around Route 66, and it being the 100-year anniversary of Route 66, there's a lot of cool places to check out. So Afton is a awesome little town. People are gonna drive through and see like the historic buildings on Main Street, maybe come here, but as I showed you, driving through the back streets, there's a lot of interesting old buildings and history that's not related to Route 66. So definitely glad I checked out Afton and would recommend for you to do the same.